So here we are. This is a 2004 Mitsubishi Endeavor. It is all-wheel drive, and I'm having an issue, like many, with the floorboard on the driver's side being soaked. So as you can see, I have cut out the side of the airbox, and I will be attaching a drain line that will go through the floorboard and exit directly. Evidently the firewall one is about the size of 2 coat hanger diameter, gets clogged easily, and the hose has a tendency to fall behind the firewall and drain directly into the driver's compartment. So here is my equipment. I have a coping saw, pack of all-purpose PVC glue and PVC glue, a belt sander, a fine vibrating cutoff tool, and then this is a 1/2 inch to 3/4 adapter in CPVC. This is a 3/4 to 1/2 inch adapter, and then this is a 1/2 inch to PEX adapter that I've already put a piece of tubing on and screwed with a clamp, and that will be my drain line, and of course a piece of 1/2 inch CPVC. So now I have the cap attached, and once it's good and dry, I'm going to cut it right above this neck and then smooth it with a belt sander so it's very, very thin, and then we'll attach the other identical piece up underneath it, cut the pipe short, and it will sandwich above and below the airbox. And of course that piece will attach with this, and then the 1/2 inch to PEX adapter for the hose right out to the floor. So a few minutes and purple fingers later, we have this piece finished. We have the top piece finished, sanded down. I added a little extra glue on top, and then these pieces will fit together, and they will sandwich on either side. It should fit tighter, actually. It will fit tighter. Then it will sandwich top and bottom, and then we can attach the drain hose after we drilled a hole in the tunnel and drain it out to the ground. So after looking inside and playing with fit and finish, this piece is too wide, and we had to trim off the sides here. Now we got to get the hole for the 1/2 inch pipe exactly in the right spot so that this will sit flat and have a good sealing surface on the top side. So in order to cut the hole in the airbox, I used a wood boring bit much like this one. No drill, because you can't get it in there, just not enough room. I ended up using a pair of side cutter pliers in order to push up on the drill bit and give me enough pressure to cut through the airbox, but turned it by hand, and it was not an easy task. That was edited due to language. Alright, so there we have it. The piece sits on slightly, this is level, on a slight angle on the downslope going towards the drain. We'll drill a hole in the tunnel next and drop the hose through. Behind this right here is your air exchanger. So if you use a power tool like I did, be very careful making this cut here. You don't cut through that and ruin it. And then of course there's this foam lining everything. I had to strip that out in order to make sure that I got hopefully a good seal at the bottom. I'd be certainly a lot happier with half a dozen to a dozen drips a day versus vacuuming half a gallon of water out of the car every week. So we'll go and drill a hole in the tunnel. So here I've taken a synthetic wine cork and cut it down, and we're going to take it and slide it up inside here and plug off the original drain hole so we don't get the continued drip through the floorboard. And like so. So right there is a good shot of the new drain laying in there. You can't see the cork. The cork is right in there, blocking off the old drain line. So this is the box closed back up. The rear piece I had only cut on 3 sides and then scored the top so it would fold up. The front piece I cut completely out. I just used some all-purpose caulk, and it's not quite that pretty, but I had a better plan on the drain line than the closure. Nothing a couple pieces of black duct tape won't hide. Alright, here we are. Through the floorboard, right behind the rear seat heater duct, so it's out of the way. So here we are. There's the rear drive shaft. There's a cross member here that I've zip tied this to, and then you can see where it comes in through the tunnel. It comes out of the tunnel there. So a substantially larger 1/2 inch line versus maybe a 1/4 inch drain line initially.